That's right.
Wow.
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 Good morning, everyone,
Good
and
morning.
welcome to another episode of Actually Just Ragin. All
Huh?
three of us are here on time this morning,
I know,
and
right?
we have a special intro just for
Uh-oh.
you.
I'm
Uh-oh.
I
I know, right?
Well, it's our
Did I do it?
intro.
Brace
It's our
myself.
new intro.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Actually, Just Ragin', the show about everything and nothing.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Surprise! Did you like it?
I love it. I love it. The Tina Belcher cosplay always
That's-
makes me crack up.
Oh my god, I love that. I
I'm
love it.
surprised. Did you? Maybe I should send you the full body. Did you find the
There's
the
a full
picture?
body.
There's a full body. Yeah, at a convention.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure that was done this week.
Uh-huh.
And I finished it up yesterday, so I wanted to surprise you guys.
But you
I'm
did
kinda-
one thing. You messed up.
No.
What?
You did. You messed up.
What'd I
No.
do?
Yes, I'm gonna fuss at you.
Oh no.
I want edits done to it.
Look at her
Just-
being demanding.
When Daphne pops up, I want the Loki pillow, not the Ego Raven, because we already have her Ego Raven pillow.
Ah,
And her eyes for Loki are just like to die for. That's why I sent you
That's
that
a good
image.
photo. Yeah, that
And-
was a good photo.
And Meredith, now you got to make another intro because
What?
because you put the name of the vlog instead of just making it generic.
yeah.
Now we need one for shows too.
We still have that one, Raging With.
Yeah, Daphne needs to be on it.
What?
Oh, no, she's
Yeah.
I didn't know she was voluntold
Oh,
to be on the show.
Well, I mean,
What? No. It's like let's keep the other one separate because
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
we don't because it's like
We
that
don't
one.
want to just assume that she's a co-host on every
Yeah,
damn-
exactly.
Yeah, we don't want to just assume slap her face on everything,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's like here at least I know,
Yes.
for sure.
Good morning,
Hey,
Michaela
good
Jade.
morning. Good morning.
Oh, they're
Oh,
taking it over. Very
For your
good.
birthday,
Uh-huh.
right? Right, Michaela?
Uh-huh.
So happy birthday, anniversary, Christmas, some happy something.
A very merry on birthday to you.
So what's going on, you guys?
Oh wow. Well, I mean, it's like if we're gonna start off with our accountability countdown.
Accountability, yes.
I did absolutely none of what I was hoping to accomplish yesterday, but
Oh.
I did clean the house though, so that was something. I'm also it's like I'm gonna put that up on the exercise list too because that's a lot of moving. Moved a lot of furniture, moved a lot of rugs, so
Oh, you did cleaning.
yeah. Well, not as deeply as I would have liked, but it was
Not hoarders
still,
deep.
No, not Hoarders Deep. No, not 10 minutes into watching Hoarders Deep. That's for sure. But yeah. So I did that. What else did I do? That was pretty much all I was able to accomplish yesterday. But I'm counting it. I'm counting it.
And the fasting.
Oh, still you know what? That's the easiest part, to tell you the truth. That I haven't hiccuped once on that. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm making my avocado bagels, and we're good.
Wow, that sounds so good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Avocado bagels.
Avocado bagels. Yeah.
Yummy.
Because yeah, it's like that's been working just fine. It's like I said, my only thing is making sure I keep track of 6 o'clock. Because that's when my window closes. Because yeah, sometimes I get so busy that I forget to eat, and then it's like before I know it, it's like like 5:45, and I go, oh no, my window.
Nita, what about you?
I haven't eaten yet.
But like
But I thought you shifted your time.
I did, but I wasn't hungry at 9.
Oh.
Okay, all right. So at least you're not ravenous now.
No.
So okay.
No
good.
hangry. Okay,
No
that's
hangry.
good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I guess that's another benefit of shifting the time. Now that you don't feel like you have this pressure on you,
Right.
now you can kind of coast through it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I did straighten my office. I did file some stuff. I still have to take pictures of my package from yesterday.
Okay.
I am missing my schedule.
Uh-oh. What do you mean?
What do I mean? I am literally missing my schedule. My day planner has disappeared. So I'm going to have to pull the desk out because the only place it can be is on the other side of this wall.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So let's hope you find your day planner.
It's in here, but it's like I need it because I know that this Friday we have John Celestri.
Yes, we do.
On,
yes, we do.
And that is about the extent of what I remember.
Right.
And Sam is asking when he's scheduled, and I'm like,
ooh,
I'll get right back to you, buddy.
Michaela Jade managed to write 3,500 words.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Very good. Hey, Marvy.
Hey.
I'm hanging in there. Yeah. Thank you for asking.
It's always a day at a time.
Anything else, Nita, as far as accountability?
No, I think I'm pretty good. I think.
Right. At the moment, until you find your day planner.
Yeah, I gotta find my day planner. Once I find my day planner, I'll be able to confirm or deny. Yeah, like,
Yeah, well, I managed to finish up that video. I did not get any writing done, but that was the main thing that I wanted to get done.
Right.
So that and moving. So I did a lot more moving.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Stretching. It's like pins and needles. It's like, when your foot falls asleep and all of a sudden it comes awake.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's that's what my hip feels like right now. So I'm not having a lot of fun right now. But
it's the circulation. It's probably a good thing. Yeah.
It's a good thing, but it is a literal pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So,
oh no, yeah. It's like because it's like I know that there's sometimes that when that happens while you're sleeping, and then it's like I would move the arm, and then that whole thing would just completely wake me up in the middle. That would completely wake me up, and then it's like I'm there flailing my arm trying to get it
right.
to stop. Can't do that with a hip.
No, you can't.
Right.
All you can do is sit there, and it's like I'm surprised. I don't want to say it. I shouldn't say it out loud, but I really don't want to break my teeth. Just gritting.
Right.
Because I'm trying not to holler.
Yeah.
So a lot of I kind of sound like Einstein.
Yeah.
A lot of whistles. A lot of whoops.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. But at least, unfortunately, that's a good sign. I would think that it's like
it is. But I have like my good. It's not even good days and bad days. It's good moments and bad moments.
Yeah.
Like right now, because it took me about 15 minutes to actually navigate the house and get back to my chair. So I'm a little bit winded. The hip is like pulsing and stuff like that, and. But it's like this is my accountability. I want to show up every day.
Yeah.
I really like yesterday was late, but it is what it is. I'm moving as fast as I can.
Yeah.
But so just going day by day, moment by moment, exercising this as much as I can. What is this, Marvy? Linda will have to be electrocuted with needles on her right leg. Well, not that dramatic, but kind of.
Ooh, what's going on there?
He was saying something to me in Messenger that she's going through kind of a similar thing. So she's got to get moving,
Right.
going slow. I've actually got my son helping me, which is
Right.
great because he's able to kind of lift my knee gently
Uh-huh.
and push back. And
Right.
I'm telling him, I'm going to push against your hand, to try and get pressure
Right.
um, as much as possible. But he's going gentle with me right
Right.
now.
Okay.
And, so slow and steady wins the race.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in a rush to move.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you
Because
said.
how
It's like
the
you always say, hurry up and wait.
right, like how the heck am I going to
Good
get into the
morning,
car?
Hey,
George.
George.
Good morning, George. How the heck am I going to get in a car or out of a car
Mm-hmm.
for any kind of doctor's appointment?
Right.
You're
Yeah.
small enough; they could just take you.
Oh, I told the boys. I said, you guys are going to like firemen carry me,
Ah.
Yeah.
something like
Right.
that. So
Mhm.
so that gets for me to try and get my walker to
Right.
to go. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like this shit has nothing to do with breast cancer. At this point, I'm like, breast cancer.
Right.
Give
Yeah.
me my
That's
movement.
that's
Give
the
me.
easy part.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's where I am.
Right. But hey, but at least you're. But the thing is, though, you seemed more determined now.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Before you were a little bit more resigned, but now it's like you're determined. So that's
Yeah.
good too.
Well,
Uh,
I mean, there are times where I'm just sitting here going, I can't believe I let myself go that far.
mm,
I'm pathetic.
oh,
And I'm
Good
just
morning.
like laying it all down on myself. And
right.
I know I screwed up. I really did. I fucked up, you guys.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did. Yeah, you fucked
I
up.
fucked up. I
You
fucked up
fucked up
big time.
royally. Yep.
And it's not going to be an overnight to fix it.
Nope.
Right. Yeah.
So, so I have to deal with it and I have to grin and bear it. And, like I said, good and bad moments,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all you can really do
Right. Yeah.
is just tackle those moments as they come.
Yeah.
So, John
I
Anthony, I
yeah.
appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Uh,
Marvy, I think I know which therapy you're talking about there.
Isn't that the stuff
Yeah.
that awakens the nerve endings
It's
or
something like
Something like
that,
triggers
that.
the
yeah.
nerve
Yeah.
endings
And it
to
kind of
fire?
like, and it makes the muscles twitch, so
Yeah.
that it's like so it's like it's kind of like they're moving,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rather intense stuff,
Yeah, that's because I mean, you're really
Right,
like right now, I don't think it's not that it's my hip or anything.
right,
I think it's all the nerve endings.
right.
All the nerve endings going, "Oh, you dare move."
Yeah,
You
exactly. What is
silly
this?
child. What is this thing you're trying to
Yeah,
do that you haven't done in 3 months?
yeah. No, it's
I mean,
true.
laying
Yeah,
flat is
right.
difficult.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done it in 3 months. I've been in
Uh-huh.
a chair for 3 months,
Yes.
24/7, pretty much.
You have.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's going to take time to stretch that out.
Yeah.
But this isn't just about me and all that stuff. What else do we have any package reveals? Do we have anything interesting to talk
Well,
The
about?
only package reveals I have will get us banned. So
Well, no,
no.
we don't need that. Yeah, no.
No.
But the thing is, though, something I think it was Michaela Jade had mentioned about starting her, like she's kind of like started her day with a creative powwow or something with her friends. So this morning, so there was a meme that I saw. It was a copy from a Twitter post where they're talking about, I can't, it's like I can't believe that there are people out there, and I'm paraphrasing. I can't believe there are people out there who can like literally just go to bed and just go straight to sleep. It's like, what do you mean actually sleeping? You're not plotting out a 7-volume, book series, in your head the entire night? Sounds sus.
Mm-hmm.
and and what happened was that's kind of what happened to me this morning. So at the very beginning of Twilight, I had another vignette start forming in my head.
Oh yay!
And the first thing I did when I woke up after I took care of the cats, because they won't let me do anything until they get their wet food, I started writing. So I started my morning writing out this vignette that was like popping, that like started to pop up in my head, this like while I was sleeping. And I'm kind of pretty much done with it. Like I said, it's just getting just getting it out of my head. And what's funny is like I'm actually, it wasn't something that I was thinking about, like purposefully thinking about. It was literally like it just, it's like, okay, my brain like going, here, try this.
Oh yeah.
And I wrote it, and it's like, and I was actually really, really pleased with it. And it's like going, I think I might need to use this. But the problem that came up because of it is that it kind of alters a couple of the of some other vignettes that I wrote already. So this little story, now mind you, it's
So
not
are you
even
focused on them being continual, like, or can they each be just complete standalones that they don't even necessarily have to relate?
I've thought about that. It's like I'm kind of like playing around with both ideas. It depends on how they come together, because I like the other story that it's affecting, and it's I like, and I'm really kind of loath to go in and kind of tweak it to fit this story in. But at the same time, it's like, considering what these vignettes are, and like I said, they're just like little random moments. It's like, I'm like going, do they really need to literally connect? It's
Right,
like,
right.
can, hey Glenn, it's like, can they just be like just little random moments? Because it's like, you think about your memories, right? And you think about little things that you think of them as like individual moments, but sometimes you don't think about them at later times.
But it's still all part of the bigger picture, so there's
Right.
conflict there. Yeah, okay.
Right. So it's like, so I'm just kind of thinking, it's like, okay, how committed am I to the idea of making sure everything interconnects? If I was going for a larger story with it, then that would be more important. But because these are just little bits and pieces, little drabbles, I think is
It's your gonzo writing.
yeah, that it's like it's like, maybe I could just leave it as is,
Right,
as
right.
just a moment, and just a little fleeting moment, and it's like, I think in the end, like, only a weirdo is going to like read the stories and go, remember when you wrote this? Well, you wrote
you mean
this and this didn't connect, right?
What you said was
Yeah, exactly. So it's really funny. So I did this little story. Hey, and I did this little story, and I don't know. It was kind of like a better start tomorrow morning than from yesterday. Because this is like just another one of those cute little stories that just as like it just makes me smile writing it, and it's like, oh, this is cute, and then just go on with it. So yeah, so I definitely had a better start to my morning creatively with that. So I don't know if you caught what we were talking about, but it's like do my vignettes need to connect?
I was listening from the background.
Okay.
I just had to stretch. You guys didn't need to see me like grimace and stuff.
Glad to bring that back.
So the Leish cackle.
Wow.
Do they need to connect?
Yeah.
No.
Right.
And I'm coming at this in a prose kind of point of view.
Oh
right?
yeah, and that's exactly what these are.
Right, because like you can read a novel, you don't want to read every damn day from beginning to end a story, right?
Right. Yeah.
So you have to skip a little bit. You want the interesting bits.
Right.
So that's what that is,
Right.
and if it doesn't connect, that's okay.
Right.
Maybe there's some place later on that it will.
Well, I was thinking more about like connecting in terms of continuity.
Oh, so something changes. We change
like something
further
slightly. It's a slight change. Like this story, like slightly. If I take it too literal, it slightly changes another story that I'm pretty happy with.
No.
But I'm not sure if it changes it that much. To really be concerned about it, because there just comes a point where it's like these little stories are kind of like I just enjoy them on their own. And,
well, it's not like something big like, you've been writing this whole thing,
right?
And all of a sudden these vignettes, it's got the wrong eye color.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not
we're
like that.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
I think you're safe.
Right. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you wake up sometimes needing to write
Uh,
because you got to get it out of your head? You know?
well, since I've been in the hospital and at home taking like PM medication and stuff like that, I've been having these strange things.
Ah.
And
Mm.
I was also mentioning like I see faces everywhere. So I should probably get myself uh, a little notebook, a
Didn't JD
sketchbook,
take care of that for
and
you?
just I have that, but that seems more like for words, right? And just start seeing if I can doodle those faces, and maybe I'll put together something crazy like the Morphine Meredith sketchbook or something
Right.
like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Still blank.
Morphine Meredith strikes again.
Huh.
I got your first story.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I really want to know. I have to know, Meredith.
With the pink?
The pink, the blue, and the green. The
Right.
pink is for the right, the blue is for the left, and the green is for the neutral. Whatever
I
the
swear,
fuck
it
that
sounds like
meant.
laundry.
Okay, no, you know what? I'm beginning to remember what that was, okay?
What the fuck was that?
Okay, so in my haze, it was research and development. It was a taste test. And so the neutral was the base.
Ah.
Okay, and it was
Okay.
green.
And so you had the pink and the blue were the different flavors.
Right.
But here's the thing. So when that was happening, every time I took a drink, I would burp it up and I would drink it again.
Okay, so
Right. This is the Willy
next.
Wonka story.
Yes.
Right. With the,
So
right.
it would keep
Yeah.
coming back and it would keep coming back. And I'm like, what the hell is this? But that wasn't a dream. I was actually doing that.
Right. And you wanted
So
the
kind of
woman
like a
who came up
baby,
with
you
it.
know. Right. So when a baby is, you know, like you feed a baby and it
Right.
keeps spitting up and you're shoving it back in his mouth.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing with my fluids.
That's gross.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
I don't even
It
want
is.
to know what you guys were testing.
Oh my gosh, it was. But anyway, so in the morphine haze, I was taste testing,
Right.
and then I was yelling at the girl who was carrying the tray,
Right.
which must have been a nurse, that she was fired.
Yes, you did fire someone, and that
Yeah, I
wasn't in a
fired
dream.
somebody.
You said that out loud.
Right.
Yes.
You said that out
So-
loud. At
So
like
I
2 o'clock in
fired
the morning.
somebody
Right.
in the
Okay.
research and development team for giving me like not the placebo.
Right.
You know, like give me the fucking placebo so I can drink my drink.
And
What?
what the
Wow.
hell? And I want to know what the hell you were building with Biscuit.
What?
My youngest, Meredith, was very concerned about getting something done with Biscuit. She was like, they were building something, or they were going to
Right.
build something, and I'm like, this is just fucking weird, but
Right.
okay.
You know, but yeah.
Who's Biscuit?
The youngest.
Oh,
Oh,
that's all. That's all. Those are the only words that came out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna have to
So-
ruminate on that.
Yeah,
one.
you're gonna have to think about that one. And the 100 cats. I'm still curious about the 100 cats.
yeah.
Oh.
And let's see what else. Morphine Meredith and I had a very long night one night.
I
Right.
Because you were
remember
like,
being
don't
mocked
leave.
a little bit.
You were like,
Yeah.
don't. I didn't mock you at all. I just told. I was very patronizing at one point because I didn't know what else to do. Because she kept asking, "Am I making sense?" And I'm like, "I don't want to tell you, no, bitch, you're crazy." I didn't want to do that, and I was so scared because you kept saying that you were going to get up and go, and I'm like, "Don't move," because you couldn't even sit upright. You were
Right.
talking about getting up and walking, so I'm like, "Fuck!" And Chris comes in here at 2 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm put you on mute, and I'm like, "I am fucking babysitting Meredith from 1,000 miles away."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Well, hey, it's like opiates. Opiates
Like,
are
They took
hella
their toll.
drug.
They took their toll on her.
They
Good morning,
did.
Jody.
Right.
It is not. Apparently, it's not pretty. And
Uh-huh.
even with the PM pills that I'm taking, because
Right.
you would think if I was on morphine for pain management while I was in the hospital, they might have prescribed me something when I came home. But no.
Right.
So I'm on I'm between Advil and Tylenol PM.
Right.
Just to kind of manage it and do what I need to do.
Right.
And yeah, so the PM stuff is what's making me it's weird. It's like my mouth is sealed and my brain is working, and it's like there's like a 15-second lag or something before I sprout, something sprouts out of my mouth. I'm like, what the hell was that?
Right.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah. So the voices are escaping you guys. Be afraid.
Right.
Okay, because when I write, I've always said it, I don't have time for jail.
Right, yeah.
That's why I write the fiction.
Yes.
The voices are escaping.
Nobody has bail money.
Right. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Yeah, that's funny. Usually I get like that when I take Benadryl to sleep. If I really need to get to sleep, I take Benadryl before I go to bed, and that stuff is just like
Benadryl would help me go to sleep.
And I end up with the weirdest dreams when I'm on Benadryl. There was like a little point in time where the dreams were so weird that I started taking the Benadryl just to find out, okay, what am I going to dream
What's
about?
What's going to happen next?
No, for real. And I'm like, no, that's probably not a good reason to take Benadryl before going to bed.
Probably melatonin.
Yeah. Well, no. He knows I'm on a podcast, so we're good. But yeah, let's see. So let's see. What else was I thinking? So so I was talking. We have a friend over, and we were talking before about how doing podcasts and whatnot has like completely changed how I look at my environment.
Yeah.
And how it's like, like my next, I want to like redo The Office to kind of like optimize the YouTube experience.
Oh, let's do it. Sacrifice, Daphne.
Right, yeah, Like I was looking at one of those lighting kits, like the Philips Hue, where it's like you can actually change the colors because lighting
you want to go all out.
Yeah, because it's like lighting's a big issue for me, trying to figure it out, like. And, so I was playing around with the idea with that. But during the conversation, which I don't know if one necessarily has anything to do with the other, we started talking about how important doing all these YouTube videos is for promoting Kickstarters and whatnot, and how, we notice a difference when we do a campaign where we're going on shows and when we're not going on shows.
Right.
And then it's like he just outright goes, you need to do another dirty book.
Yes, you do.
And
I was thinking the same thing. He's brilliant.
I go, yeah, I know. I do.
Boy.
So we were kind of like just talking back and forth about that. And it's like, yeah, I think I need to start seriously like putting together another House of Bob book.
My Twitter people would eat that shit.
But like,
yes.
I want to do. I was thinking of doing like instead of doing like another fanzine type book, to actually do something like collecting like most, if not all, of the black and white pieces in a mini hardcover. Like maybe like 7x10 or something. And
I really like that idea.
I love that idea.
Yeah, because it's like, he was pointing out one of the books that JD has on the table, one of the copious amounts of books, and he was like, "Well, yeah, that book's in black and white, blah blah blah." And it's like it's laid out beautifully and whatnot. He goes, "You could totally do that," And it's like
in a hardcover. Oh my god.
Yeah, especially like do something really special with it. And I'm like going, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. So it's like I have to look at my schedule. It's like I don't.
Yeah, just add one more thing.
Yeah, just add one more thing.
Yeah, you didn't have enough, but you
Yeah.
know, I mean, you don't have anything going on this year.
Yeah, I know, right?
Not
Like
a thing.
you're half my calendar, but you don't have shit going on.
So yeah, so I just have to like decide like putting it together would be easy. That's not an issue. Like doing like a brand new cover for it. Like, and I'm like going, and it's funny. Like the more I think about it, the more it's like, oh yeah, it's like that, and it's like to get like a sample from from the printer, and it's like, oh, that's going to be hype, and I don't know. Yeah, I think I need to put this on the schedule, like the complete House of Bob, or something. Kind of like work. Like I don't know. Like I would just I would just call it the complete House of Bob, and then after that maybe start up like on a color version with like all new pieces or something to do like another. Yeah, it's like what I think yeah. What do you think?
I love that idea. Absolutely love that idea.
Little
I'm all for it.
Little premium format sketchbooks, I guess.
Yes.
It wouldn't technically be a sketchbook. It'd be more like a pinup book, but like definitely premium format.
Art
But
book.
the other thing that you could do,
Some freaky furry fucking.
Yeah.
Up.
well,
Yes.
the other thing that you could do is a friggin' coloring book.
Yes.
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
adult coloring
that
book.
would be a great fucking stretch goal.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That would be.
for that. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
oh
true.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, because we had talked about putting that somewhere else before.
Right.
That would be.
That would be a really
yeah,
cool
like
stretch
that
goal.
would-
you'd
yeah, that
have
would be
the
a
hardcover and then the coloring book as a stretch goal. So it's like
Yes.
you would have like this. Yeah, that's a good set. That's a good
That's
set.
a
is a
good
very
set.
good
Oh
set.
shit, Daphne, I can see it in my head now.
Yeah, that's it helps to talk to people. But yeah, it was just really funny how it's like, he randomly brought that up, and it's like kind of like a light bulb moment while we were talking about light bulbs. It's like,
Well,
yeah, it's time.
he's itching to launch another Kickstarter or something, isn't he?
He must be.
Who?
Jose.
Jose.
No, he didn't bring that up. It was our friend who brought that up.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh,
it wasn't Jose
there
that
you
brought
go.
that up. Well, Jose's always itching to. He has another
Yeah.
Oswald. He's ready. To,
I figured that he was.
He's itching. But it was our friend that we were talking to that we have over that he was saying you need to do another dirty book.
You do.
Yeah.
I love your friend.
You probably would. So that's what so that's also kind of like running through my head again. Running through my head. Yeah, it's like LEDs are nice. The only problem is that there's a weird harshness to them that I've been trying to figure out how to like tone down.
If you get a loom, it comes with this plastic filter piece that goes
yeah.
over it, and it really does soften it.
Like what I did was I took one of my lighting umbrellas and I chopped it up and I covered my lamps with it to soften. But even then, it's like I even bought like some orange gels to take. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I was like looking into lighting gels and stuff to try to like, okay, how do I not tone down the colors? And then when I saw, it was an interior design vlog, and they just happened to mention this hue system, this Philips Hue system, and I go, oh, that's probably what I need, because then I can just adjust the lighting as I need it, as opposed to like fussing with gels and stuff.
Right.
Like I was reading up on it, and it's like the light bulbs, the Hue light bulbs have like I don't know if I read this correctly. I have to double check. But not only does it does all the colors, but it has like 50,000 shades of white.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it
Wow.
was something crazy like that. I have to go back and double check. I was just like, no way, that can't. But there you go. So plug, So yeah, but it's like I guess it's like that's how sensitive the color is that I can So it's like I'm like going, yeah, that's what I probably need. It's like just screw them over here in the light fixture. So it's like until I can get my office really really redone. At least I can kind of get the lighting situation worked out in what it sounds like an easy fix right now. Although the kit itself is $200, so it's not exactly inexpensive.
Serious question.
Our dragon's kaiju. That's kind of like as a hot dog a sandwich.
Kinda.
I mean,
They can be.
technically on what I mean, it's like kaiju is just. I mean, isn't that just Japanese for giant monster? So technically, anything could be a kaiju,
right? Yeah.
you know?
I mean, if Godzilla is right,
Right, Godzilla is kind of like a dragon,
right?
right? So yeah, okay. I would say I would agree.
Hydra, yeah.
I would agree. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ghidorah is definitely like
Yeah,
a dragon. Yeah. Yes, the opiates say yes.
It is our judgment.
Dragons are kaiju.
It has been decided.
Yes.
Yes.
It is law.
The council is in agreement. So we're gods now.
Yeah. So that's what's
King Kong is a kaiju.
yeah, technically. Yes.
Glenn
you
gave
go.
me my favorite comment ever. Check it. Did you catch it, Mare?
Yes,
yes.
Exactly.
I have seen that.
We're more than happy to abide.
Yes, we have. Oh my gosh.
So who else is screwing up their schedule? Oh, excuse me. Oh, that just came up.
Me.
It's like
Me.
my
schedule is all screwed up. But you know what? Like I said, I've got this idea for putting together like these crazy Morphine Meredith sketches. Because I'm not an artist, so it's going to be a hot mess. But I want to write. And I want to do the illustrated books based on some of my flash fiction that I published in the Compendium of Dread.
And we've got a comic book I want on the table in 23.
We've got a couple of stories that are already out there.
You guys hire us. We do social media pushes. Give us your monies.
Well, but you know, we've got Nita and I've got a couple of stories already that are waiting on art. We had one specifically that was rejected by several anthologies.
Well,
because it wasn't politically correct.
That's
but I'm not apologizing for it.
No, you want a safe space, you go somewhere else. This ain't it.
Yeah.
That just means that you have to publish it yourself. You know what? It's like, why should they benefit from it?
Exactly. So I think, what did we go, Nita? We went from 8 pages. Now we're trying to go to 24.
Yeah, now we're just going to go ahead and do the whole book and kickstart it with Wubba.
Yeah.
Wubba.
We got to get in touch with
man,
Wubba.
Where are you?
Yeah, we got to talk to Wubba.
Right. I mean, I swear, like, I don't know where I would be right now if it wasn't for Kickstarter. I mean, it's like, it's like, I feel kind of weird tooting its horn like that, but it's like, just the whole concept of crowdfunding as it is right now. It's like, holy crap, it just really does open up a lot of avenues of potential, doesn't it? You know? Oh, no!
John Anthony, sometimes you need to tell those voices, shh.
Right.
No, look, seriously, dude. After tomorrow's, Daphne might not come back.
Oh, no. I think that...
Why is that?
Things are taking a dark turn for her.
Oh, no.
What? Where? When?
in her mini stories that are introducing our vlog.
Oh, no.
They're terrible.
Oh, no.
Have I eaten the platypus already?
Yeah, oh yeah, we did that.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
I
think my favorite is the one with the mushrooms. I think that one. It was originally the shibari knots with the shoelaces, and then it's like the mushrooms, the portobello mushroom
hearing
burger.
color.
Yeah, and I started hearing colors. I think that one is.
And they say drugs are bad. Look what drugs did for me, guys.
You know?
I'm a writer now.
That's what they were trying to stop. Yeah, but
the man can't keep me down.
But I'm serious though about the whole crowdfunding thing. I mean, I don't want to like single out Kickstarter, because it's like, I mean, that's the one that works the most for me. But it's like I think that just all, like Kickstarter and Indiegogo all in general. I mean, because it's like just this, it's like you had a story that people are like, oh no, this is too crass for us or whatnot, and now it's like, okay, we can print it ourselves. It's like a combination of crowdfunding, of print on demand, and it's like. It's like there's no excuse, it's like you want to do something, you can actually do it. It's like, I want to do a hardcover art book, I can do that. It's like oh, okay, let's see, I think it's well, yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, it depends on what kind of I guess, like, overall I guess strategy you have for your book. Ooh.
What the hell?
It's like, it's like StreamYard has all these new features now. It's like, it depends on what your overall strategy is. It's like, it's like, because like for us, it's like, Kickstarter is our main way of pushing books. Because it's like, our conventions have pretty much dried up over here. I mean, it's like we had a convention coming up. We had a convention this month that they had to move to March. And the way things are going, we're kind of expecting that to get postponed again with everything going on. So it's not like we can depend on conventions to kind of like supplement. But yeah, it's not for everybody. I mean, it's like we do know people who who they won't do Kickstarters. Honestly, I don't know why, because even if it's not your main thing, even if you don't use it as your main thing, it's a thing.
Right.
It's a thing that you can use. It's just another part of your marketing strategy that you can use. I think what it is that a lot of people, well, Kickstarter's a lot of maintenance. Crowdfunding's a lot of maintenance.
Yes.
That's the thing. I think that a lot of people have the idea that you just put your thing on Kickstarter and you leave it and it does this thing on its own, which is, you couldn't be farther from the truth.
No.
Again, this was something that we were talking about, where it's like, that a Kickstarter, for me, it's like, yeah, I do a 30-day Kickstarter, but it's like, okay, so I have my Kickstarter in March for 30 days, but technically I started promoting it when at the beginning of January.
Right.
It's like now I'm doing like the small reminders now to get everybody to the launch page,
and you're doing great. Your sign up is
yeah,
awesome.
I know, right? You think I can get to 100?
I hope so.
Sign-ups
I
before
hope
January
so.
ends?
Let's go for it.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, so if people who don't know, I do have a sign up page on Kickstarter for Eagle Raven Air the First Unicorns issues 1 through 4, and that the campaign launches in March, but the pre-launch page is live now, and I'm at like 80 something signups, and and it would be nice to get to 100 before January is over.
Sure.
So all that does is like you just click on it, and then when my campaign goes live in March, Kickstarter sends you an email.
89.
The second it goes live, Kickstarter sends you an email just to remind you that that it's gone live. So you
Good
can
morning, John.
Good morning, John. See you
John.
Friday.
Well, now, Daphne, aren't you also working on a series for Kickstarter?
What do you? Oh, yes. That's another. That's on my list. Yes.
Because our goal, you guys, we want to get Daphne to 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
please,
Yes, on her
I
YouTube
am. Yeah,
channel.
that is. Yeah. So that
on
is
her YouTube channel.
This is my accountability for today. So today I am going to record my video for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
And that link is in comments now.
Right. Oh, thank you. And So what it is like I did a subscriber giveaway at 500, and everybody seemed to like it because I give away art supplies. So I'm doing the same thing here, except it's good. Well, this time it's going to be 3 people. I think the last one I did, no, the last one I did 3 as well. So this one I'm still doing 3 people who are going to win brand new art supplies. That it's pretty much a starter kit. You know, so it's like, so if you're the type that's like, oh, I wish I had this, and that, so I could just, you know, start drawing. This is what I'm putting together for you for 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like, no, that's and that's all these things that we never had to think about before. We have to think about now. And you know, and doing this video is kind of part of that. So so if you're into if you would like to get try to win a art starter kit, you know, after when I hit 1,000 subscribers, keep an eye out. This Friday I will be uploading that video to kind of push everybody to.
You should throw that in here too, so we can play it.
Right. Yeah. So we can we can do that.
We definitely, you can promote the fuck out of that. Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm close
I want
to
art supplies.
Yeah. So I'm close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And so part of that, so it's like, so after I finish this video, my other accountability is doing my Kickstarter series. So far I have 2 videos. So it's 5 things I learned about Kickstarter. I learned from Kickstarter, part 1.
Yeah, we need to listen to that.
And 5 things I learned from Kickstarter, part 2. So I do have those 2 videos because I know, like, we could talk about that stuff all day. You know, and Joe is bringing up a lot of points too. It's like, yeah, you have to know where your audience is. Crowdfunding is not for everybody. It's high maintenance. It's like a 30-day campaign actually takes you 3 months. You know, so it's not just about running a campaign every month as much as JD wants. So
and you don't take
a
a hiatus in the middle of it.
Right.
I see so many of these guys, like one, even at one time, I was messaging him. We were doing promotional material, and I asked him, you know, what was going on. And
thank you.
He told us he'd have to get back to us. He had gone on holiday for 7 days. And I'm like,
all right. Well, the thing that drives me nuts are the people who see all of these big artists, big comic book creators who haven't taken a break and have been doing it for like decades. So they already have a following.
Yeah.
Then you have a newbie who comes in, no name, don't know who the hell you are, don't know your artist or anything like that. And they're like, well, these guys are making like $20,000. I'm going to have a $20,000 goal.
Right.
And I haven't backed one Kickstarter.
Right. Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. It's like they completely misread, you know, everything with that. You know, that it's like, oh, it's like they're taking the anomalies and treating them as the standard. And that's so far from the case. You know, it's like I understand the idea of studying successful people and emulating successful people. But the thing is, though, is that you cannot take that completely at face value.
no.
Because it's like, yeah, okay, this successful person is running a $20,000 campaign, but you have to connect the dots as to why they're able to do that.
Right.
They're not coming out of the gate asking for that money. We're talking about people who,
when they do, it's adorable.
Yeah, it's like they were in the industry for 30 years.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's like, look, we were in the industry for 30 years, and we wouldn't dare come out of the gate with a $20,000 campaign.
You don't want to do that anyway,
right?
If you're not going to clear over 6 figures, because you want those algorithm boosts,
right? You know, so it's like there's a whole thing you have to consider. Now, mind you, and the thing is, though, those guys are making a $20,000 campaign because they're expecting to make 250. They're expecting to make 100,000. they're expecting to make 250.
Right.
You know? So
Right.
it's like they're doing what technically we're doing, but at a higher level. You know? So it's like, you know, so my campaigns, they you know, it's like, okay, so on my last campaign, I asked for, my goal was $1,500.
Right.
But I made 5.
Right.
That doesn't mean that my next campaign, I'm out of the gate asking for 5.
No, absolutely
You know, it's like,
not.
that's,
No.
yeah, that's not, it's literally
we
not
would be
how it
disappointed,
works.
Lage.
Yeah, no, for real. And also it's very stressful because just getting to that 5 was stressful. We just barely made it under, under the wire at 5. So yeah, so there's like a lot of things that people misunderstand about crowdfunding. So yeah, so I do have 2 videos coming. So those will be my next one. Let me get the subscriber giveaway video up, and then I can put these videos on my accountability list. And obviously Joe is chomping at the bit for a rant video. So I'll make sure to come up with something just for you.
I have a few ideas.
I can finally do a rant video, you know, and you know what? It's like, look, if you have, let me just put it out there. If you have an idea for a rant video you would like to see me do, like, because I'm thinking of making the rant videos a separate, because I sometimes I mix them in my live stream, and I kind of think maybe I'm going to, I'm going to steal an idea from Sam and just do like a limited video, like maybe like 10, he does his 10 minutes or less, and it's like, you know, probably something similar to that, but it's just me venting.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you know,
well, there you go. There's 1,000 subs. Now we need to start planning the 2K party.
You know, so if you have something you want to hear my opinion on, I don't know, you can maybe post it in the chat here, and then like Nita will send it to me, or you can DM me directly on Facebook or something, and I'll make a list of it, and I'll just start working down. Like, and it's like, and to make it easy for me, probably what I'll do is I'll just make it like completely unedited. Like maybe there'll be an intro and an outro, but it's like just like the middle part is just me just going off. You know, try to keep it easy. I love that idea. Yeah, just to keep it easy. You know, so you know.
What up, Stone?
Hey. Oh, thank you for coming. We're always crossing paths, so now you're here.
You just missed it.
Yo, you just missed all the talk about furry porn.
Me too.
Let's. Well, it's like, well, I think we have an outro now. Oh man, look at all these ideas you guys are throwing at me. So yeah, so we can do that. So a lot of good ideas today. Yeah.
So should we get on to short-term goals?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see, my goal absolutely for today is doing that video. If I don't make that the only thing that I do today, I'll get easily distracted. So.
Well, you just crushed my goal. My goal was to get in here and listen to that podcast and write.
It's like I have a podcast for us to listen to. But today I'm going to be busy. If you want, I could just send you the link and you can. No, just
it's okay. I'll wait.
Okay.
I can wait.
I wanted us to have a listening party with it. Yeah. So okay, so you're going to be writing today.
I've got to do some tweets first, but then, yeah.
Right. Okay. And how about you, Meredith? What's today's goal?
Short-term goal is, I don't know. I haven't put any thought into it. I'm just glad to be able to.
You already completed it. You made it to your chair.
Right.
I made it to my chair.
Right. The goal is to make it to another chair.
Yes. Make it to another chair.
Because that means that you have to walk to it.
Yes.
Right.
But I also want to like try and sketch a couple things if I can. Write a few things, but it's weird because I'm using so much of my upper body to navigate with the walker and stuff that it's really tiring to just raise my arms, you know?
Yeah.
So, but Uh,
We'll have you. Well, don't worry, you'll be working the pole in no time.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Yes, I'll be throwing my dollars back at you.
No, just exercising, moving, getting my head back into shape. So that to me is the biggest deal. Like I said, I'm like, I don't even care about the cancer stuff. I'm like, give me back my mobility.
Yeah.
And then I'll deal with that later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Let me see.
Try it with the big publishers. The bad thing is the nagging feeling of letting those who like your work down. That's a whole other discussion that I swear I can have, because just really quickly, there's a whole bunch of artists that I would follow for their work that they ended up getting work at Marvel and DC, and now their feeds are nothing but Marvel and DC stuff, and I couldn't be more bored. Like, it was just so disappointing. I mean, it's like, and whenever they pop up, their independent stuff that I followed them for, I get all excited. But when they're just doing that's a tough one. That's a tough one. It's like, because really, it's like there's so many artists that I would follow, but all they do is Marvel and DC stuff, and I could be like so not interested.
Could give a fuck less.
Yeah, no, for real. So so that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I think it's like you mentioned. I think it's like it's like Stone mentioned either in a post or something, like tomorrow is not guaranteed.
Right.
So get all your work done now.
Live for today, motherfucker.
Work for today. Create for today. That's what it is. Create for today. And draw more furry porn.
Do it. Oh my gosh. You ready to get out of here, ladies?
And on that note.
Meredith.
Yes, ma'am.
Final words.
Final words. All right. Well, first of all, stay safe, stay productive, be kind, hit the button. I guess throw my dudes.
Daphne?
Hooray.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey there, this is Meredith Loughran with Ragin, and I wanted to let you know that we encourage and promote independent creators and their projects through organic interaction, consultations, and more. Visit Nita and me at raginabc.com for details and contact information. Hit the button.